parents who raised godly children. So far, we've looked at once godly parents who raised ungodly. We've looked at godly parents who raised prodigals, or worse, now ungodly parents who raised godly children. Saul and Jonathan. Saul and Jonathan. 1 Samuel chapter 19. The story of Saul and Jonathan. Some of you today were raised by ungodly parents, but you're here. I mean, you've got Jonathan here. How did Jonathan turn out the way that he did? God's not even with Saul, but Jonathan loves David. Jonathan, and by the way, please be careful about what you read and what you study. If you go back and you read a chapter or two before and you realize that Jonathan is expressing his great love to David, and there are a lot of people over these years, a lot of false teachers, a lot of people that aren't Christians, a lot of people that ridicule the Bible, and they try to make the relationship between Jonathan and David something it was not. They loved each other closer than brothers, and I have a brother. And outside of my wife and my children, I love my brother more than anybody in the world. And if you have a brother, then you get that. Then you understand that kind of love. And that's all there was to it. They had a bond. They had a relationship. Jonathan believed in David. He knew he was a man of God. He knew he was the right guy. He knew he was living right. He wasn't like his father at all. Wasn't like Saul at all. As I said a few moments ago, some of you were raised by families like that. Sometimes we think, well, only ungodly people raise ungodly children. I've already disputed that. Sometimes godly people raise prodigals because the prodigal's grown now and makes his own decisions. And sometimes, not often, but sometimes ungodly parents raise godly kids. Now, again, I wouldn't just hang your hat on that and say it happens all the time. It doesn't. Because the pull of the family is so strong. Does everybody get that?